Hello, folks. This is Maria Brew from Brew and Associates. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, we are talking about English-speaking areas. A concern that folks have when they want to move to this country is the language barrier. They're always concerned about having issues communicating, and rightfully so. It could be daunting to go to a country where, the simplest communication could turn into an obstacle that either doesn't allow for you to get things done or may actually steer you in the wrong direction in any particular circumstance. So obviously people want to kind of go where they're English speaking folks. And I also recommend to start out until you learn the language, for you to seek out living in a place where you have expats, so that if you have trouble getting things done, they can help you out. Okay. Now, it is evident that the largest concentration of English speaking communities is wherever tourists are. That is an automatic. You talk about La Romana, you talk about Punta Cana, you talk about Puerto Plata, Samaná, Las Terrenas, Jarabacoa, Santiago, Santo Domingo. You have Constanza. There's a large list of of the places in the DR where tourists tend to flock to. And because of so many foreigners in the area, you're going to find that a good amount of establishments, banks, restaurants, supermarkets, kind of service providers speak English. It becomes a requirement in these areas because there are so many foreigners there. Here again, it is always good for you to analyze before coming to the country or when you're here, which areas have, if the area that you want to live in or establish yourself in has a lot of English speaking folks there. Okay. That's always good. But I have to tell you, even if people like the Dominicans, working in the area don't speak English, in the expat communities, they help each other out. And I see this all the time, every single day. You always have expats that, help out the newcomers. It's kind of nice because they form communities. So they start helping each other out, and they'll go, they'll accompany you to your different appointments and to your different to-dos, and they help you out. So it's pretty good. They form a pretty tight community. I've seen it time and again. So even if you're in a place where you don't have enough people speaking the language, you'll have plenty of people to help you out, And this is the funny part. I have clients who refuse to live with expats. I don't know what that's all about, but they don't want to. So they rely on Duolingo and Google Translate, and they get away with it. It's amazing. Like there are these apps where a person you can actually speak into the app, and then it translates it to the person. And then the person will speak into the app and it translates it to you. And I kid you not, I actually have clients that do this. This is how they're getting away with it, living without being around expats or away from people that speak English. But listen, folks, even though it is not a requirement either for residency or citizenship, even though I have clients, many of them who haven't done it, my personal recommendation is learn the language. You don't have to be fluent in it, but at least enough to hold a simple conversation, to understand simple instructions, okay? And I'll be honest with you. My dad is a Dominican who's lived in the US for years. His English is a Sunday drive through some serious dementia. We were never allowed to make fun of him because that's, disrespectful, and besides, you would get smacked upside the head. But at least he learned enough to get around. after 50 years, you could throw him anywhere and he could sustain a simple conversation. So at least that. You don't have to become fluent, but at least that. It's my recommendation, okay? I hope this was helpful. As I said, contact us with any specific questions. Till next time.